be music, but performing. It's performance genius. And I'll tell you why, because hello, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Claire. I'm a flute player from Hull, East Yorkshire in the UK, and it's time for another reaction from me. Now, I thought it had been a while since, well, it's been about 3 months since I reacted to my favourite band of all time, and so when I saw this reaction suggestion come through, I thought, yeah, it has to be done, doesn't it? So before we go any further, if you have something you would like me to react to, then do check out the pinned comment below and add it to the list, and I will try and get through as many of your suggestions as possible. So today's track has been suggested by Sarah Needham. Thank you very much, Sarah, for this, who says that My God by Jethro Tull from the 1970 Isle of Wight Festival is just something you need to react to. So who am I to say no, Sarah? Who am I to say no? So, just to give you a few Flutifull facts on this one, folks. In 1970, Jethro Tull played the Isle of Wight Festival in front of 600,000 people. Earlier that year, they had released their third album, which was Benefit, which had seen the introduction of full-time keyboard player to the band's lineup. The set was drawn from across the 3 albums with popular tracks such as My Sunday Feeling, and I have already reacted to My Sunday Feeling from the Isle of Wight Festival, so if you want to check that out, folks, I'll stick the link above. Dharma for one, Bore, which is my personal favourite. I always like to squeeze that in on one of my live streams. And Nothing Is Easy. And it also featured, of course, this track, My God, which would appear on the following year's classic album, Aqualung. So, as I say, I've already reacted to My Sunday Feeling, and what a performance that was. So I'm very excited today to react to another amazing track, as I've already said, from Aqualung. This version is over 9 minutes long, so settle in, folks. I hope you've got your beverage of choice ready to go, because we are in for an absolute treat today. Without any further ado, let's enjoy a little bit of My God.
My God. This is actually the beginning. What have you done? Locked him in his golden cage, golden cage. Made him bend to your religion, him resurrected from the grave, from the He is the God of nothing, which is all that you can see. You are the God of everything, since He's inside you and me. So lean upon Him gently, and don't call on Him to save. Heal from your social graces and the sins you wished away. Muslim is waiting to be free. An image Catholic with his plastic crucifix. Are you get it? I think confusing me as to who and where and why, as to how he gets his kicks. He gets
I don't know about you folks, but the first thing I have to say about that is that did not feel like 9 minutes. That did not feel like 9 minutes. Wow. I nearly stopped it and I thought, no, I want to do the whole thing in one, because I want to kind of live the whole thing in one go and really try and be in it all throughout. Now, I'm not going to pretend that that's the first time I've ever seen that, because many of you know that I'm a huge Jethro Tull fan. But the one thing that struck me today about watching that again and really being in it and thinking about it from a reaction point of view is that I will never fail to be absolutely bowled over by watching him perform live. Because every time you watch it, you're just so drawn in, aren't you? You're just completely drawn in. You don't know where the heck it's going next. Even if you've listened to this a million times, I think it still has that rawness, that freshness, that edge that only can come from somebody like this, who is just a complete and utter genius when it not only comes to be music, but performing. It's performance genius. And I'll tell you why. Because he absolutely just surrenders to the moment. It's coming completely from him. It's everything he wants to say and more, combined in this wonderful expression of just absolute humanness. I think this track in particular, it just contains everything, doesn't it? I mean, if you're not familiar with the subject matter of this track, it's obviously entitled My God. The lyrics are basically him saying, talking about hypocrisy in religion, really, and saying that, you know, do people put God on a pedestal, and are they really why are they doing that? So it's a social commentary, which of itself is just like mind-blowing, isn't it? I just love the fact that he obviously feels very uneasy about this. The opening is just the most mesmerizing thing, isn't it? That you just have this kind of, it's beautiful, but it's also very uneasy. And it can take you anywhere. And he manages in this song to go through, to capture this somehow, this confusion and this kind of wonder of things. And of course it's a very heavy subject matter, but at the same time there's so much joy in this, and there's so much playfulness, and there's so much kind of just letting go and having a ball. Now, I haven't even spoken about the flute part itself yet, so let's comment on that a little bit. It contains absolutely everything. This is a showcase, an absolute masterclass in what the flute can do, and discovery and playing around and finding your own way of playing. I mean, there's everything in there, technique-wise, harmonics, singing and playing, overblowing. The key click thing, he doesn't often do that, where it's really stripped back and you just hear the key clicks or the pops with nothing else. And again, I talked about this earlier, this is a piece that draws you in, so he manages to build this up and then it just all drops and all you hear are those key clicks. I mean, it's just magical. So in order to get all that in and to do it in a very natural, authentic way and move from one idea to the other when he's soloing. Now, the solos cover a multitude of things musically in themselves. Repetition is something that he uses a lot, and that's really an energetic thing. Also, there's little other tunes that just creep in, which are just so take you by surprise, and are just wonderful, joyful moments. It's just, and that's aside. That's just the playing itself. That's aside from the actual performance. The standing on one leg, the hair, the grunting, the noises. It's all part of this wonderful, unique package that is and can only ever be Ian Anderson. I know he was heavily influenced by other players such as Roland Kirk, but his very unique way of combining all this will never be replicated, and it should never be replicated because it's all him. And like I say, I can't believe that every time I watch it, I get that same feeling of wow, just wow, and it's just pure joy for me. So I'm sure many of you feel the same. And yeah, if you've never seen this before, then I hope it's introduced you to what is an absolute masterclass. And I can't imagine having been there. You know, if you saw this live, then let me know. I mean, what a treat. I've been lucky enough now to see Ian Anderson play 3 times live, and that is just blows my mind. Anyway, but to see him at his height like this must have been an incredible thing. But how lucky are we to be able to experience it now and to relive it and to talk about it, because it's just wonderful. And yeah, so thank you for bringing this my way. It's always a pleasure to have some Tull on the channel. As I keep saying, I'm a big Tull fan. I've got quite a few reactions here and covers, so I do my own covers. I will never be Mr. Ian Anderson. I will always be me, but to be able to play his music and try and understand it and share it with others is a great pleasure in my life. So I hope you go and check those out if you're interested to see my version of some of his wonderful music. And of course, I do often play his tracks live on my live streams every Sunday, so do check out my channel if you're interested to come along to that. So thank you again for this one. Thank you for watching, and I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. And yeah, well, I don't need to say it, do I? Definitely Flutifull. Thanks folks, take care, I'll see you again soon, bye for now.